First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They send him right out of the slot. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. His throw, left side, is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Into space. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
The extra point is good. And the Packers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by entering Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. He's got it at the 3. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man.
And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And this one is blocked.
So they clearly have a beat on this kicking unit. Now, there's 2 ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
Ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Check up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
This one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll put Addison in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That one intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose the ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Third and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Oh, he pumps up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he's standing right around his own goal line. Accelerating toward midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
to the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Lion. 60
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big... Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field, Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Packers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to...
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play. in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Let's go. 65-6. 65-6.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
Go!
He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards. So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Again, we'll hold another play. 1st down, Minnesota.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Vikings are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw here on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now, faking the give. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw again. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the right side here, pass is caught.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half, because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off, and I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a 3rd.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
It's first down, and they'll run.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Vikings are back within a score. It's now 17-10. Now another try at first and goal, albeit from a little further back. Back to the ground after the penalty. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Extra point try now for Tucker. His kick is good. And the Vikings are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And he's got it at the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Let's go.
A give here to Wright. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. on first down. Here's McCarthy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw. Taking off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Back to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That was intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, running right. The ball comes out. The Packers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So
the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops. We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
That is hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
a run on 1st and goal. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer.
Vikings 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Check, Panther. Ready.
On the give, it's right. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Warrior 70. Check go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here comes 2nd down. Now McCarthy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before 3rd down. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. To throw is McCarthy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 6. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
And this one is not over. They had to have it, and they got it. What a story this would be, Mike. This offense is going to have a shot to come out here and at least get something into the end zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So, it's a win for the Packers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.